If you're a fan of this channel, you're probably going to be surprised by the words that's going to come out of my mouth, but I can't lie to myself no more, man. Drake lost this battle. And he lost. It's that simple, bro. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm sick and tired of lying to myself. I'm sick and tired of listening to Not Like Us and acting like I don't like it, or hearing Not Like Us get played at the function and having to resist my urge of bopping, right? Having Not Like Us play in the Uber and having to act like this ain't the hardest itch to drop this year. I'm just done with it, bro. I gotta be honest with myself, man. I was wrong. I underestimated Kendrick Lamar, man. Now listen, it's not too late, bruh. I can still get back in the fold, man. You feel me, man? It's not too late, bro. You feel me, man? Hey, June 16th at the Forum, I'ma be there. At Ken and Friends show, I'ma be there. But Drake lost the battle. And Drake lost because, like myself, bro, we underestimated Kendrick Lamar. We were not aware. Now, we knew he could probably rhythmatical, systematical, methodical it up, right, and outbar Drake. We knew that's probably a possibility, bro. But I was unaware that he could out-strategize Drake. I didn't know. I didn't know he could out-strategize Drake. Drake is the most methodical, strategic creature to ever touch a mic. Drake is a savant. Drake wrote the 48 Laws of Power. So I was expecting at the very least Drake's about to like scheme Kendrick Lamar, bro. Bro, he's about to make Kendrick Lamar look like a fool. And in the beginning of the battle, he was making him look like a fool. Dropped the dish, dropped the Tupac and Snoop Dogg AI, had us going. Now, I don't have a need, to replay my snippets from a couple of months ago where I'm telling Kendrick Lamar, you ain't got nothing. Where I'm telling Kendrick Lamar, give it up. You forgot how to rap. There's no evidence that you still know how to rap since 2017. I'm not going to play those snippets, all right? I don't want those sound bites to be out there because I truly regret those sound bites. I regret it. Yeah, and I think Drake lost because Drake underestimated Kendrick Lamar. And the most telling sign that Drake lost is that he lost the numbers game. Drake lost a game that us as Drake fans, we hang our hat on. Make no mistake about it. I wouldn't be making this video if Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us, but Drake Family Matters was still trending #1 and is still charted higher. We would have been carrying this W. But I got to give it up. If Kendrick Lamar dropped the most scathing record, dropped the most impactful record, and he dropped the most successful record, then I can no longer hold on to this like belief and ideology, bro, that Kendrick Lamar lost to Drake. Because I would just be lying to myself and lying to you guys, and it wouldn't be true. But most damning of all, the #1 reason why I think Drake lost to Kendrick Lamar is because Kendrick Lamar has reshaped the narrative. And I'm not talking about the pedo stuff because I feel like most people don't really read too much into that stuff. We all know that stuff is cap. But reshaping the narrative into Drake being corny again is something I didn't expect. You see, this narrative was following Drake in 2011. Oh, he's a corny dude. But then Drake reshaped himself into a Chad, into a savant with chiseled cheekbones, rock hard abs, a great physique. Drake reshaped himself into Chad, into that guy. He even reshaped himself into being a thug with street credibility. So Drake was able to reshape himself and get rid of the corny narrative. Kendrick Lamar has rechanged the conversation of hip hop to where Drake is now being looked at as corny. Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? It took Drake a decade to get rid of the corny narrative and rebuild himself into a Chad. Took hanging out with street dudes, getting the street credibility, getting the abs, however way you say. Hey, listen, man, rather it was through working out or Dr. Miami, bro, I don't know. Then Kendrick Lamar destroyed everything Drake has ever worked for in the last decade within a month. I knew it was over for Drake when Drake dropped one of the hardest verses we've heard in a while. The Wagwan Delilah verse. And it still wasn't enough.
Wagwan Delilah, no, I'm late cause there's bare traffic. I just showed my dog your Grammy, said he knows a man that slapped it. I'm so cheesed. Your mademoiselle nights are geeked. I'm bent low-key. Wagwan Delilah, double date me if you like me. Brought my chronom for your bestie. Sorry, he's wearing a shiesty, he's not beat.
If that would have dropped 3 months ago, it would have been the hardest shit ever. If that would have dropped 3 months ago, it would have been #1 on Billboard. If that would have dropped 3 months ago, it would have reshaped the sound of hip hop. But when that dropped after the Kendrick Lamar beef, it was met with people calling Drake corny, saying this sucks, this is bad, this is horrible, Drake a colonizer. People were regurgitating the Kendrick Lamar narratives on Drake, on one of the hardest verses we've heard probably in the 2000s. This shit is, it's ridiculous. But instead of people appreciating the masterpiece that it is, you see comments like this. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. Quoting Kendrick Lamar. This is absolutely terrible and must be a joke. Watching this man crash out as he continues to expose himself for the lame that he is has to be one of the greatest treats ever. That's what I call the 2021 Roddy Ricch effect. There's this phenomenon in music, and Roddy Ricch is the prime example of this, right? Once people have made up their mind about you or have attached a stigma to you, there's nothing you can do. For example, Roddy Ricch dropped an album in 2021 that was absolutely horrible, horrid, the worst thing like any rapper has ever created. But ever since then, people have deemed Roddy Ricch as bad, as a horrible rapper, as a dude who makes bad music, who's corny. Roddy Ricch has since dropped the most fire snippets in his rap history. Roddy Ricch have dropped music ever since then that's better than anything Roddy Ricch has ever created. But whenever he drops a snippet, Twitter will clown him. Because it doesn't matter how hot it is. Once it becomes trendy and cool and you get engagement for calling you trash and clowning you, once you become the butt of the joke, once you become the main character on Twitter that day, it's over with, right? Because once the narrative is, yo, he's corny or he sucks, you can't beat you can't beat it. It doesn't matter what you drop. Bro, Drake can drop right now another classic album. Drake can drop Take Care Part 2 right now, and the internet will clown it and call it trash. And this is the first time in Drake's career he's ever had to deal with that. And he's dealing with that because of Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he out-strategized Drake and destroyed something, which is Drake's credibility, reputation, that Drake has been building for a decade. I don't know how I could see this and still give Drake the W. I was wrong. I was wrong. And to all the fans who I may have deceived, who I may have told you guys, be patient, man, Drake about to destroy this boy, I was wrong, bro. He won. And hopefully Drake survives this, man. But I'm not confident he will. But if you're still watching, man, click on this video right here on my screen to find out who this ex-No Jumper employee is saying shot him at No Jumper. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.